Hi everyone, I'm Brittany and I'm excited to meet you and have you in my class this year. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself because that's always fun, I guess. Um, One thing that you'll learn throughout the course of the class that I am very passionate about is my dogs. And here they are. I'll introduce them. Archer, come here. So this is Ellie. Ellie. And that's Archer. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. Say hi, guys. Do you want to take a class also? So that's Ellie is the lab and Archer is the Brittany Spaniel. And Ellie's a little bit older. She's got arthritis, hip pain, things that happen to older dogs. So she's slowing down these days. And Archer is 2.5 and a wild man. And my husband Justin is a farmer. He has an organic vegetable farm in Asheville where we live called Olivet Farm. And Archer is definitely the farm dog, loves to chase the wild turkeys off, all that good stuff. And I'll show you here in a second a little bit of the farm. So another thing about me is that I love to read. And if any of you are big fiction readers in your free time, I would love to chat about what you're reading. I'm always up for a good book discussion. To explore that a little bit, a few of my current reads are right here. So I'm reading The Idiot by Elif Batuman, and it's just a great fiction book by a Turkish author, and she writes about a young Turkish student starting undergrad at Harvard and her experiences in the 90s going to school at Harvard, and it's just beautifully written. She's a wonderful author. And I'm also currently reading for the first time, shockingly, Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway. I am working off of a list that helps me expand my selections, and I have always been told Virginia Woolf is so wonderful and innovative, but for some reason I've just never gotten around to reading her, so I'm very much enjoying that. I'm also currently reading some Japanese fiction, so Dandelions by Kawabata. Enjoying that. It's very short. It's like 115 pages and just really interesting, unique perspective. And I am about to start a essay collection by Durga Chubose, Too Much and Not the Mood. So she's a Canadian author and essayist, and this collection got a lot of great critical review last year, and so I'm excited to start it. And also up next is a collection by Alice Munro. So one of the things that I'm supposed to check off my list that I'm working through right now, it's actually with a podcast that I listen to called The Reading Women. So it's the Reading Women Challenge, is I'm supposed to read an awarded author that I haven't read before. So I actually haven't read any of her collections and I'm really excited about it. So let me know what you're reading. I would love to know. Like I said, I'm always up to chat about it. So I am incredibly sad because I kept waiting and waiting and waiting this weekend for the rain to let up so that I could take you on a tour of the farm via video. And unfortunately, it has been raining the entire weekend. So I'll have to do a video tour of the farm or some sort of digital tour for a future project so that you can all take a look at that. But in the meantime, I'll talk about a few other things to introduce myself. So I haven't shared much of my background yet. So I did my undergrad at Baylor in Texas, and I studied writing as well as business. And when I graduated, I worked in the nonprofit world for a little while, and then for a PR firm doing horticultural public relations before I ended up working for Georgia Tech, where I currently work in marketing communications. So in my role, I work on the ed tech side of things for Georgia Tech, and so I work with our online master's programs, specifically our online Masters of Computer Science program, and we have students in over 100 different countries around the world in that program, so it's incredibly fun and fast-paced to run the marketing communications. So I think that's it for now. Hopefully I've covered a good bit, and like I said, we'll definitely do a tour of the farm at another point, and I can't wait to learn more about each of you and hear a little bit about your lives and what you do for work and what you're passionate about in your intro videos as well.